Welcome to Ravens Over. Please subscribe to my channel. Also hit the notification bell. Like this video and please share this video. There is a lot going on behind the scenes and at a rally, and I want to share with you what I found out. Welcome to
Hey, what's up? How you doing? How you been? What's going on? What's good? Are you getting it in? Somebody getting it for you? What's going on, people? Subscribe to my channel.
Okay, there was a rally for the transgenders in Dallas and stuff, and the girls that the advocates that came out to basically speak in reference to these girls that's been, attacked and one murdered. A rally for transgenders, Dallas ahead of trial. A rally for transgenders was held on Monday ahead of the start date for a man accused of assaulting MuhlaysiaBooker. And the guy who this trial in reference to MuhlaysiaBooker name is Edward Thomas. Now he's one allegedly that basically accused of beating her, which we saw on the streets and stuff, and they were upset because they feel like there should be more people, that should have been brought to justice and stuff, especially the guy that basically said allegedly he would pay money to get her beat up and stuff, which ended in her death and stuff. Not the death of the rally, but a couple of days later, within a month, she ended up murdered. Now, also, I want to share with you in reference to Daniela. Okay. Now, the man, Daniela, remember we did the whole story about Daniela, the Domingo, Ramirez-Cayente. Basically, he was the one that was, trying to find out who he was, that basically shot her. Daniela was shot 6 times and immediately survived. She's now out of the hospital, but the man the police said confessed to shooting her is also out of bail, and no one can find him. Now, it says Daniela was shot 6 times and now out of the hospital, but the man the police said confessed to shooting her is out of jail and out of bond. So, it's amazing how they let him out. And the morning when it confirmed the news, she was very angry and very distraught, and in fact, a lot of emotion stuff, especially for the transgender community and stuff, because he was released on a $25,000 bail bond. And because of the mistake of the judge, is now out and he can hurt anyone at any time. And the thing about it is that the district attorney office in a statement regarding the bond said that the bond was set at $25,000 with a LELM, electronic leg monitor. As soon as the DA officer was made aware that the low bond, we moved the meds to condition the bond, including the monitor device. Unfortunately, the defendant had already fled. So he basically took the thing off himself. And now her life is in danger. So y'all basically cover her and watch her. I want to share this story with you as far as the news article on her friend talking about this. Check this out.
This morning when we informed her the news, she was very angry, very distraught, and it affected her a lot emotionally. She deserves justice and wants justice to be served in this case.
Stacey Monroe is an advocate for the transgender community. She's also a friend of Daniela Calderon. In September, Calderon was walking on Dennis Road when she says a truck pulled up and the driver started yelling derogatory slurs about gay and transgender people. The driver shot her several times before driving off. Police later arrested 29-year-old Domingo Ramirez-Cayente, a Mexican national, and charged him with aggravated assault. He was later released on a $25,000 bond. Now authorities don't know where he is.
And he should be behind bars. He should not be out on a $25,000 bond. And because of that mistake that the judge did, now he's out and he can hurt anyone else.
I've learned it's at the discretion of the magistrate to set bail. Judge Hal Turley set Ramirez-Cayente's bail. We tried reaching the judge, but he was unavailable. The district attorney's office, though, said in a statement regarding the low bond, we moved to amend the conditions of bond to include a monitoring device. Unfortunately, the defendant had already fled.
Our community is in fear. And not only Daniela now, it is the whole community who is terrified knowing that this suspect is released. We don't have any knowledge or knowledge about his whereabouts, and that's something that we need to know. And
So now you see why our sisters are out here fighting with this Raleigh because they don't like what's going on. Now I'm gonna share this with you in reference to them talking. This is like a little long, so check this out and thank you my little sisters out there for fighting for our rights. It's a little long, so here it goes.
The Dallas community and the attorneys of the defendant know that we are not getting up off their necks. We want them to know that we are here to make our voice heard. So I have a few ladies to come and talk to you and just let you know some of the things that we think about what's going on with the Black trans violence, with the violence against trans all across the country. It is unacceptable. We are not going to accept it. We are not going to sit back and let it happen. This is a day and time we are not going back in the shadows. We are going to make sure that what this country promised us is that all our voices matter. And so I want to introduce you to one of our board members, Monica Roberts. Good morning, everyone. Monica Roberts, MONICA, ROBBRTS. I am the media chair for Black Trans Women Inc. and Black Trans Advocacy Coalition. And what I needed to say to everyone today is that we have had 21 transgender people killed in the United States this year. 20 of those have been Black trans folks, and that list sadly could have been a lot longer if it, with the persons who the heinous attacks upon Daniela Calderon here in Dallas and in my hometown of Houston, Pinky, back in January. This list could have been much longer. It is unacceptable that trans Texans are not covered under the state's Bird Hate Crimes Act. That must change. And it's obvious that that change has needed to happen for a long time. We do thank Representative Garnett Coleman, who has led the charge since 2007 to include transgender Texans in the James Byrd Hate Crimes Act. And we will be doing our utmost as Black trans folks to ensure that in that 2021 session that does happen, that we are finally included in that James Byrd Hate Crimes Act. One of the other things that we are also concerned about, we have an upcoming trial for Edward Thomas, the assailant on the late MuhlaysiaBooker. And we are concerned on multiple levels on this case in terms of attorney Andrew Wilkerson and his transphobic comments and his attempt to deploy the trans panic defense in defense of his client. That is also unacceptable. And we are looking also for the Texas legislature to ban the use of the trans panic defense within the state of Texas and during that next legislative session. And at this time, I'm going to yield to my Dallas trans siblings and let them also have a chance to say some words as well as to what's going on in their community.
Hello and good morning. My name is Miko Hicks, MIEKOHICKS. And here in Dallas, Black trans women are in danger. Trans women of color are in danger. And I'm going to take Police Chief Renee Hall to task. I'm going to ask that she do her job. I'm going to ask that she put people on these cases because MuhlaysiaBooker's case is coming up. Edward Thomas, the man who attacked her, is going to trial. But in that video, there were at least 6 or 7 other attackers that have not even been questioned. There was someone who incited the riot who has not been questioned. There was someone who robbed her at gunpoint before she was attacked who has not been questioned. The only person that has been questioned or arrested has been Edward Thomas. So while we appreciate that he is being held accountable for what he did, there are many others that need to be held accountable. Recently, one of our sisters who survived an attack, a blatant attack on her, shot in public. The man who did it was released on a $2,500 bond. He had an ankle monitor on and he has gone missing. We don't even know where he is. The police don't know where he is. This is the kind of protection that trans people are offered in Texas. This has got to change. We will not survive if the police won't even protect us. The police are shooting innocent Black women in their homes. So how can we expect them to take care of us? Renee Hall, do your job and protect us. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, everyone. My name is Stacey Monroe. That's STACEYMONROE. I am a community leader and activist here in Dallas, but I'm also here today as a spokesperson for Daniela Calderon Rivera, who recently was attacked here in Dallas. She wanted me today to say, first and foremost, thank you to everyone out here supporting her and rallying behind her for justice, not only for her, but for MuhlaysiaBooker and all trans women who are being attacked and murdered across our country. We stand here today in solidarity with them to demand justice, to demand that something in this case be done, especially with Daniela Calderon here recently. The suspect is now free. No ankle monitor was put on him. He is out. We have no information about his whereabouts, and we demand the public's help in helping us find this individual. If you have any information about his whereabouts, please contact police. This is something we need to get on. I want to share a little bit about Daniela. She is going through a lot. She is experiencing a lot of emotional and physical pain, and it is a recovery process for her. And during this time, while she is recovering, we need to come together as one community and do what is right and demand justice for her. Magistrate Hal Turley needs to also be held accountable in this case. He released the suspect, Domingo Ramirez-Cayente, on a $25,000 bond, which essentially the suspect got out on $2,500. It is unacceptable. It is unacceptable that there is a monster walking free who can hurt anyone else in our community. And it will continue to happen until our government officials step up and protect us, until there is protections in our Hate Crime Act, until Chief Hall steps up and does something, until the DA's office steps up and do something, our governor as well. Everyone needs to be held accountable in this case because there's a lot of things going on that is causing the hate and violence on our community. It is from discrimination. It is from the lack of protections in the workplace. It is from the constant bullying. It is from the hate and intolerance, and that needs to stop. We need to come together as one community because that is the only way we are going to affect change, and that is the only way that we are going to bring justice for all trans women of color who are being attacked across the country. So thank you all today for gathering here. It is sad that we are gathered here on this occasion, but I am thankful for everyone being here. I want everyone to know that Daniela really, really, really appreciates everything the community is doing for her and rallying behind her. And she wants people to please listen to her cry of pain, listen to her, and help us find this individual. Help us put him behind bars because she deserves to be able to walk out in public without fear for her safety, without wondering if this individual is going to come attack her again. And that should not be the case for Daniela or any other trans women across the country. Thank you.
We deserve dignity. We deserve to be safe. We deserve happiness. We deserve to express ourselves in whatever way that we want. We deserve to be affirmed. We deserve to be loved. We deserve to have justice for when crimes are committed against us, just like anybody else. Regardless of your beliefs or how you feel about what we do and choices that we make, it is our right to be protected. Am I right or wrong? It is our right to be protected just like anybody else. We should not be out here being almost murdered in our and our assailant is just running around free. That's just not okay. It's just not okay. And it starts all the way from the top of the culture all the way down. It's just not locally. It's our president being ridiculous. It's our governor. It's the culture that makes this okay and make people not care. It has to change. I want to thank everybody for being here in support of Black Trans Women Inc. I am Diamond Styles. That's Diamond, Diamond Stylz. I am the host of a podcast called Marsha's Plate, and we are always going to be here to support our sisters. That is what we do, and I want to thank y'all.
Thank you. What exactly do you guys want to get done in the immediate? In the immediate right now, what's the one thing y'all like to get done?
Right now, the most pressing thing we have happening is not only our sister Daniela and finding her assailant and getting him off the streets, but also making sure that this trial happens the way it's supposed to. Edward Thomas needs to be nailed to the wall for what he did, as do everybody else in that video. Everyone seen touching that girl needs to be nailed to the wall, but since he's the only one they're planning on talking to, he needs to get the book thrown at him. And we're here to make sure that that happens. They need to understand that when you blatantly attack someone for no reason, for being who they are, then you need to be under the prison. Simple as that. We have a right to walk around and not be attacked. We have a right to walk around and be ourselves. As long as we're not bothering you, don't bother us. But she was attacked from nothing. Daniela was attacked for nothing. She told this man who she was, and he threatened to kill her and pulled out a gun and shot her right then. And they let him out on a $2,500 bond. This is how much Dallas cares about Black trans people. This is what we need to change right now. Right now, immediately, we need to be protected under hate crime laws. Immediately. That needs to happen now. We need to get the assailants off the street that shoot us. We need to get them off the street now. We need to prosecute and sentence those who attack us. We need to do that now, and we need to make sure that the book is thrown at them now. That's what we need to happen. And we need Renee Hall to open her eyes and see what she's doing wrong and fix it. That's what we need to do now. We met with her and she said nothing. She's given us excuses about how she's undermanned and understaffed, and she's done nothing. Now we've got police shooting innocent people in Fort Worth. We've got police killing people, and Renee Hall is sitting cushy and not doing anything about it. So fix that, and then we can believe that you're here for us.
And today, again, my name is Stacey Monroe. A final thing I wanted to mention, and be clear about it, I also sit on Chief Hall's Community Advisory Board. As a Community Advisory Board, I have direct access to Chief Hall. I have attempted to reach out multiple times, yet she has not returned my calls or text messages. So if Chief Hall is watching this today, I ask you to reach out to me, because we need to have a conversation. We need to talk about what's happening here in Dallas. And I sit on your Community Advisory Board. I think that I deserve the right to speak to you and let you know what's going on. You want me to come to the table and tell you what's going on? Listen to us as a community, because we are talking and we want to be heard, and we want you to listen to what's going on here. Reach out. You have my number. Give me a call. That's what we need. We reached out to several city council members, and we're also asking for their support in this, and we're hoping to be meeting with them soon as well. At the state level, we have not heard from anyone yet. We have heard support from Congressman Allred's office and several other individuals who are also reaching out to support. And eventually they will also be joining us for future press conferences as well. We will continue as there's new developments in the case or anything that's relevant. We will continue to come out to share those developments and continue to rally here, not just for Daniela Calderon Rivera, MuhlaysiaBooker, and all trans women. We'll continue to show up. We're going to continue to show up. Whether it's a few of us or whether it's a lot of us in numbers, we're going to show up and we're going to make sure that our voices are heard. Any other questions? No.
All right, thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah. You too? You too. But I'm so glad that
Oh, okay. Trans lives matter.
Trans lives matter.
Black trans lives matter.
Black trans lives matter.
Latina trans lives matter.
Latina trans lives matter.
All trans lives matter.
All trans lives matter.
Todas las vidas transgénero importan.
Okay, now Edward Thomas, 29 years old, basically supposed to be going on trial and stuff for MuhlaysiaBooker, who's only 23 years old. You know, this is the thing that gets me when it comes down to this story and stuff. It's so many levels that bothers me. Now, the problem is that a man who beat the transgender woman after a minor traffic accident in Texas was offered $200 to carry out the horrific attack, allegedly. Now, I find it amazing how no one is getting this guy, putting him on trial. It's like he's just walking away from it. You know, and she was jumped. Here it is, a guy allegedly offered $200 about the attack. And yet and still, I don't see him nowhere in the picture. Here it is, Edward Thomas, 29 years old, is going down with the ship. But he ain't trying to call nobody else out. Because at the end of the day, if I was going down, I'm sorry, I'd be snitching my ass off. It is unacceptable for this girl to be beaten the way she was. 23 years old, beaten as if she was a criminal on the street. And the thing about it was cis women who carried her to try to get her away. Cis women, they were getting her away. They had to lift her up and carry her away from these men that were beating on her. Cis women. And it is horrible on so many levels and stuff. And it bothers me because simple fact of the matter is that it is unacceptable for Edward to jump on this girl like that. But like they said before, it should be other people should be charged with the crime. They got footage. The girl is now dead. Now, he didn't allegedly kill her. Now, the guy that was saying allegedly that killed her, and his name is Kendrick Lyles. Now, allegedly, he is the one that's basically who have killed Malaysia. Rest in peace. You know, it is unacceptable on so many levels, and for this girl was failed. She was failed by the system. Let's see the pattern here. Black men are killing the trans women, beating them up, killing them, paying no mind. Okay, the next story. Now, this is a bigger problem for me. Here it is, a guy who fled the scene, and the Crime Stoppers number there is 24S7-713-222 tips. That's tips hotline at 877-373-8477, because we hot on your ass, Domingo, Ramirez-Cayente. Now, the thing about it was that gets me with this case is the simple fact of the matter is he already fled the scene when shooting her. How much would it take a mind scientist to figure out that once he got out, he was going to flee the scene again? How much of a mind scientist you needed to realize this is what he does? He's going to flee. Here it is, a girl inside of the hospital. Thank God she is not murdered, but yet and still she stitched her really bad. And hearing the news that he was free left her in a ray. But I'm going to tell y'all, sisters, y'all surround yourself around this girl. Y'all don't let her do nothing. Watch her, don't let her do nothing, because this man, Domingo, Ramirez-Cayente, we are hot on your ass. But don't let her ride your site. I don't care what it is. Y'all do everything for her. Because at the end of the day, we don't need another MuhlaysiaBooker. We got to stop failing our sisters. Share this video. Share this video everywhere you can, because it's not getting broadcasted where we need to get broadcast. We need to let them know that this guy is out and free. He done cut the damn ankle bracelet off and then left. Or we don't know where he at. The judge ain't even getting back in contact with this girl or anybody to let them know his whereabouts, because they don't know. They failed her. And we cannot accept this. And it's not getting publicized all over the news. Share this video everywhere you can so everybody get aware of this man. We want this man found. We will not sit back and just watch and just sit back and put RIP. We're tired of RIP. Comment below. Share this video everywhere you can. And my sisters out there in Dallas, Texas, please be safe. And share this video everywhere you can. Like I said before, subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell. This is when I get updates I want to share with you. And reference to these girls, MuhlaysiaBooker family, you're in my prayers. And Daniela, please be safe, my sister. Please, y'all, cover this girl. Don't let her do nothing. I don't care what it is. Don't let her do nothing. Anyway, like I said before, comment below how y'all feel about this video. And thank you for my sister's advocate that's letting them know that we're not going to let this go under wraps. And like I said before, please, my soldiers, share this video. We can't keep saying RIP. We're more than RIP. We have to set things into action. Share this video everywhere you can. Share this video everywhere you can. And I thank you for all the ones that do share, and I love you. Your work is not go undone, but we have to let this guy know we're hot on his ass. We got to get him locked up. And the judge should be accountable for this action. Let $25,000. The man already flee in the first damn place. How much does a mind scientist figure out he's gonna flee again? Anyway, like I said before, comment below. At the top there's the Instagram button. You follow me, I follow you back. Let y'all love you and thank you for watching. Catch the rain.